Pocket pistols for self-defense are a dime a dozen, but most are only chambered in either 9mm, 380 ACP, or 22 LR. None of those calibers can be considered good for hunting, especially when fired from a pocket pistol that has a barrel length of less than 4 inches. But as I'm sure some of you are aware, there are a few handguns out there chambered in cartridges that are more powerful than the 9mm. And assuming you're not wearing skinny jeans, it is possible to pocket carry these pistols. Now, the deal with handgun barrel lengths for hunting depends on where you're at in the U.S. Each state has its own set of rules, and it's kind of like a patchwork quilt of regulations. Some states might tell you that your handgun needs to have a barrel that's either 4 or 6 inches. Others are strict on what kind of bullets you can use, the caliber of your handgun, or how much muzzle energy your handgun generates. It's important to check out the local hunting guide or website for your state's wildlife department before you hit the backcountry with any of the handguns I'll talk about in this video. At the end of the day, it's all about being a responsible handgunner. You want to make sure you've got the right handgun with the right load, and that you can hit the animal's vital organs for a quick and humane kill. So without further ado, here's our list of top backcountry pocket pistols for hunting and self-defense. Number 5. Ruger LCRX 1.87 inch. So here's the thing. If you have other revolvers lying around, I would never recommend you hunt with a Ruger LCRX 1.87 inch. It can be easily pocket carried, but it just doesn't have enough barrel length to maximize any 357 Magnum load's potential. Not to mention, aiming would be very difficult with its short sight radius. And if you're going to carry it in your pocket, there's no way you'd mount a scope on it. Not to mention again, even if you decide to mount a scope, that barrel length will severely affect your accuracy. But the question is, if it's all you have, can you hunt with a Ruger LCRX? Surprisingly, the answer to that question is a resounding yes. If you do some quick research, there's this post from thehighroad.org where a user by the name of Varmin Terror said, quote, "If a guy really can hit the mark with a snub-nosed 357 mag revolver, the round will still kill deer ethically and cleanly out to about 50 yards. My wife, a quite capable shooter herself, took a meat dose several years ago with her 2 1/4 inches SP-101, shooting either the 140 lever evolution round or the 125 critical defense. Neither of us can recall which. She was shooting the little revolver at 50 yards weekly back then, and had no problem delivering reliable hits on smaller than Vitals targets. It was a principle of the thing trial. And since then she has hunted with a 44 mag Super Red Hawk, but the little SP-101 delivered a load of venison with one shot. Hard to complain about that." End quote. Granted, the revolver he mentioned his wife used, a Ruger SP-101 with a 2 1/4 inch barrel, has a bit of a longer barrel than my recommendation. But check out Buffalo Bore's Heavy 180 GR Hardcast. Out of the LCRX 1.87 inch barrel, it can manage up to 1,150 feet per second. That still equates to a whopping 526 foot-pounds of force at the muzzle. So a Ruger LCRX 1.8 inch loaded with 5 of these bad boys is no slouch, but compared to the semi-autos on this list, it's kind of pricey at $859. Then again, it's not a bad choice if you want a powerful wheel gun that you can carry in your pocket. Number 4. EAA Witness P Carry 10mm 3.6 inch. The EAA Witness P Carry is relatively bigger compared to other pistols on this list because of its beaver tail, but you can still carry it in your pocket with maybe that beaver tail sticking out just a wee bit. Now, the reason this handgun made it to this list is because it's one of the very few subcompact handguns on the market that comes chambered in 10mm. The 10mm packs a mean punch, and with a 3.6 inch barrel, you're looking at a gun that's easy to handle, but still serious when it needs to be. Buffalo Bore's Heavy 10mm Outdoorsman uses a 220 grain hardcast lead bullet. And out of this 3.6 inch EAA Witness P Carry, it can exit the barrel at velocities reaching up to 3, generating around 528 foot-pounds of force at the muzzle. Now let's talk about that polymer frame. It keeps the Witness P Carry light as a feather, which is perfect when you're carrying it in your pocket all day. And when it's time to draw, you want something that feels like an extension of your hand, not a brick. The double-action, single-action trigger gives you options on how you want to shoot, making it all the more user-friendly. The integral accessory rail is a sweet bonus, letting you trick out your pistol with lights, lasers, or whatever else you need to feel like a total badass. This is especially cool if you're thinking about using it for home defense, because being able to see what's going on in the dark, yeah, that's pretty important. When it comes down to the nitty-gritty, this gun's got a cool silver look, a generous 15-round capacity, and it's from European-American Armory, so you know it's solid. All in all, this EAA Witness P Carry in 10mm is a fantastic choice, especially considering its price of only $629.95. Number 3. XDM Elite Compact OSP 3.8-inch. Yes, a pocket carry that combines raw power with top-tier performance. The XDM Elite OSP with a 3.8-inch barrel in 10mm strikes a good balance between size and firepower. Springfield Armory really hit the nail on the head with this one. Priced at an MSRP of $653, this pistol brings Magnum-level performance to the table, all in a package that's easy to conceal and comfortable to carry. With a capacity of 11 plus 1 round of 10 mm, you're packing enough power to handle just about any self-defense situation that might come your way. For hunting, that same buffalo bore heavy 220 grain outdoorsman load flies out of the XDM Elite's 3.8-inch barrel at a velocity of around 1,050 feet per second, producing a muzzle energy of 539 foot-pounds of force, give or take. Again, it should be enough to take down whitetail. In addition, XDM Elite Compact is fully ambidextrous, and its META trigger is a dream to use, providing a clean, crisp break and a short reset. It just makes follow-up shots super quick and accurate. The 3.8-inch match-grade barrel is hammer-forged for durability and precision, ensuring that this little pistol shoots as good as it looks. And with a fiber optic front sight and a tactical rack U-dot rear sight, acquiring targets is quick and intuitive. Let's talk about the versatility of this little beast. The OSP in the name stands for Optic Sight Pistol, meaning this compact is ready to accept the red dot optic of your choice, right out of the box. The interchangeable optics mounting plates make it easy to customize your sight setup to suit your preferences. The pistol also comes with two 11-round mags, ensuring you've got plenty of ammo in a small package. The black polymer frame and melanite-finished slide and barrel give the pistol a sleek, professional look, while the grip is comfortable and secure in the hand. Weighing in at just 27 ounces, with a grip width of 1.2 inches and an overall length 6.75 inches, you should be able to pocket carry this piece assuming your pocket is adequately deep. Number 2. Glock 29, Gen 4. With a $600 price tag, the Glock 29 Gen 4 is like any other Glock pistol as far as reliability, and as a mid-priced option, you know it won't leave your wallet empty. Now this is the Glock 20's little sibling, which means it also chambers the powerful 10mm auto cartridge, so it's definitely got some kick to it. You're getting that Magnum Force feel in a package that's small enough to tuck away in your pocket. Glock really nailed it with the Gen 4's design. It's got this aggressive grip pattern that makes sure you've got a solid hold on it, even if you're rocking gloves. Ballistics-wise, because of its 3.78-inch barrel length, it performs about the same as the XDM Elite Compact OSP, but its magazine only has room for 10 rounds, so it holds one less round. Bummer, but dimensions-wise, it's a subcompact which kind of allows you to carry it in your pocket. Though again, you have to have fairly deep pockets for it to fit. It's got a weight of 26.81 ounces with an empty mag, so it's got a nice balance to it. Not too heavy, but it's not going to feel like a toy either. The trigger pull is at 6.3 pounds, which is kind of meech. You've got enough resistance to prevent any accidental discharges, but it's not going to feel like a workout just to squeeze off a round. Overall length is just under 7 inches, and it's about 1.38 inches wide. So yeah, it's still relatively small, but not too small to handle comfortably. The sight radius will vary depending on what configuration you go for, but you're looking at somewhere between 5.83 and 5.91 inches, which is pretty decent. All in all, the Glock 29 Gen 4 is a solid choice for pocket carry. It's got a good balance of size, power, and reliability that makes it a great backcountry pocket pistol option. Number 1. Lone Wolf TOL S-Frame Greyman. This complete Glock 20/Glock 29 Frankenstein by Lone Wolf, tagged at a solid $884 MSRP, is kind of an odd duck. You can carry it in your pocket fairly easily, but it does kick with each shot due to its 10mm chambering and longer barrel. The recoil can be a bit of a handful, but it's a small price to pay. The trigger is a different story. It's crisp, clean, and sits at a comfortable 4.8-pound pull, which is a huge step up from your standard Glock OEM trigger. It's an excellent feature, especially when you're dealing with the snappy nature of 10mm rounds. Speaking of ammo, the Greyman comes with a 10-round Glock OEM plastic magazine and can also play nice with the 15-round Glock G20 magazines. Sure, the look of the full-size barrel matched with the shorter, compact grip might seem a bit quirky, but it balances out surprisingly well when you've got a full mag in there. The grip on the TWLS frame? It does make the handgun look like a weird mini-long slide. But for folks with smaller hands, it's a dream. If your hands are on the larger side, you might find yourself tucking your pinky underneath the magazine, but it's manageable. The recoil is definitely there because of its longer barrel, but it does allow you to maximize the ballistic potential of the 10mm. That same Buffalo Bore 220 grain heavy outdoorsman? Out of the Greyman's 4.6-inch barrel, it generates a solid 1,140 FPS, which translates to 635 foot-pounds of force at the muzzle. This makes it the most powerful pocket carry semi-auto pistol on the market, bar none. And with its short trigger reset, you're always ready for quick and accurate follow-up. And that wraps up this video. There's a huge selection of handguns chambered in 357 Magnum or 10mm. And if you believe we missed any, let us know in the comments. Please like, share, subscribe, and click on that notification bell too for more of these videos.